Hey everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Hand of Fate. I'm Nai.
I'm Mako. I'm also blind.
So soon.
Yeah, Mako should probably be able to see the game.
Does help. Does help.
There you go. Now Mako can see the game.
I can see. I can see.
So Mako, it was a crying shame that you were not here yesterday.
Yeah, I regret that, but
So a couple things happened. Number one, we had about an hour and 20-minute long run that got to floor 23.
ooh,
Quadrupled our last high score.
wow.
It
Okay.
was kind of nuts.
What it is we
Among other things, we
did I
cleared a
rush
couple
you
of
to
different
do?
tokens.
pushing you into the
We cleared the idle soldiers, whatever it is, the one that wants 3 helmets.
Okay.
We got that. We cleared the one that asks you to give 12 food to get a piece of equipment. We cleared that.
Mhm.
We also finally got the Disciples Ring to the Warlord card.
Okay.
So now we're on to the next one, which is the something something captain. Like the upset captain, something like that. What we also learned is that endless mode means what it says. What happens is, once you have cycled through all possible encounter cards, it just reshuffles them back in the deck and keeps going. And in fact, the only reason we died last time
Are you sure that's the right
actually had less to do with the game being too hard, and had more to do with I just happened to get a curse that cost me 50% of my health. Like 50% maximum. Oh, wow, that's nasty.
That's not a good start.
That is a nasty start. But yeah, so
What did you get for clearing the soldiers one?
I can't even remember.
I suppose I'll find out when the video goes up.
Yeah, I honestly can't remember because it wasn't incredibly impressive. I remember that. It was a thing. We got a thing. That's all I can say about it. Let's just go ahead and kill a bunch of rats. Normally, I like rats, but these ones are annoying me. You, stay down. And there. Oh, combo breaker.
Someone made mention in the I think it was yesterday's video in the comments of an idea that I hadn't thought of. Corpse detonator.
Yeah, getting rid of rats with it. Yeah. So, it's not a terrible idea, and it's one of the only things that the detonator would necessarily be good for.
so many
But
sunk beneath the cold waves.
the thing about it is
Never
that
to see the sun again.
Oh wow.
yeah, this is the new one that we unlocked for the Warlord helm. It's not a bad idea, but the problem is that detonator only has 3 charges. So it's not one of those like cards that you can use over and over and over. It's just one of those. You use it 3 times, it's gone, and all you did was get rid of rat corpses with it.
Well, I don't know. Still, it's like, well, yeah, but a lot of stuff in the game is situational. So
Yeah. So we're into the Captain's Woes. This is our new
Token
Warlord
for
card.
you if you
In a
win.
tavern, you're approached by a salty sea captain. He tells you a story of great woe, a cursed treasure, many a cross sword, and a whole crew lost to Davy Jones' locker. Captain Bocaneras says he knows a way to get his crew back, but he needs the help of a brave warrior. He promises great treasures, which he and his crew have acquired on their journeys. Will you help him? Yes. My crew was taken from me by a Lich and her crew of skeletons, oh dear. If the Lich can be defeated, my crew will be freed from their cursed prison. We draw
Yes,
2
sir.
monster cards, including a Lich and 2 of Skulls. That's actually not bad.
yeah, this could be doable. I was gonna say this early on. A lich isn't sort of something you want to tangle with too.
I mean, it's not Moonlit Horror. I still have my
Are you
weapon,
gonna
know.
try reflecting it to death?
Yeah, well, I was gonna try until that happened. But she just, like, close-ranged me like she always does. Someone said in the comments that it takes 30 total hits of reflection to take out a Lich. 30. That's a lot.
Well, you just hit it, so 3.
Yeah, well, I'm not just gonna use that. I am gonna hit her. Remember, the sooner you hit her... Now she's dead. The sooner you hit her after she spawns, the more hits you get before she teleports.
Huh, that's good. It's just sort of that's a lot of damage if it's 30. Then again, she also might not be so strong because you're still right near the beginning.
Well, also don't forget that projectiles typically have a lot less damage than melee hits. And the same applies. It's the same damage when you reflect it, as far as I can tell, as you would have taken. Well, enemies have a lot more health than you do.
Yeah, that's what I was getting at. But still, like you reflected a couple of bolts, then you whacked her a couple of times, and she's died really quickly.
Yep.
So, like,
well, she may also like the what may also be the case is that she may have like general health compared to the floor I'm on.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I'm guessing that it might be scaling it based on the floor. Because she was a boss, she shouldn't be that nasty.
So now we get our Pirates of the Caribbean reference. Although killing the Lich has freed the crew of the Salty Dog, Davy Jones must always receive a soul. One day that debt must be paid. Is there... Maybe someone out there knows this. Is that actually a thing about Davy Jones? Is that not like a Pirates of the Caribbean thing, and that's actually like part of the mythos? That if you know... okay, we're going to lose 30% max health. Oh, good.
Oh, that's not good.
That's a great start to the day. And we got nothing from it either.
Soul Gem. What'll it be?
Just gonna raise our maximum health off this one. Gain 5 back.
If you gain health,
the other option was spending 5 food to get rid of cursed luck, but with only 6 food on hand, that didn't seem like a particularly good idea. And we just got loose pockets. If we get hit in combat, we're gonna lose gold. Not the worst curse altogether, thankfully. And we'll do a cave rescue. We're going to go ahead and actually do this rescue because 4 of dust doesn't matter. One thing I've noticed about the game is that the floors progress in kind of the same manner that the game did per court cards. So the deeper you go, the harder it gets, and it's the same way the game did the same thing through court cards. Things gradually got more difficult the more court cards we were facing, the more we defeated. So it feels like this does the same thing. Gradually adding more enemies the further we get in, and also upping the... we just saw the boat in the background get taken down by a kraken.
Well, we already know that, they draw... One of the curses, quote-unquote, you can draw is, the X gets stronger, or as not quite curses, but as you go down.
Yeah. Which I think is, again, related to that increase. Surprise portal, we're just going to typically immediately jump down. No, never mind, just moves them to the left. Merchant's favor, we will take the 100 gold in favor of moving this. We are actually in a little bit of a bad way right now, because we haven't gotten food from anything yet, and so far we have not seen a single shop.
Out of food again.
Okay, so new ring that we don't know. So the Ring of Punishment, every 5 hits I receive, I get +1 gold. On the other hand, Ring of Defense, whenever we find a helm, gauntlet, or shield, we get +5 max health.
Holy hell,
let's just take that.
Fasting.
Okay, what's up? Holy Forge, there's nothing I can do there. I don't have ore. We did find that bringing the Lizard Elder ore is a really good thing to do.
Stacking the deck with the plague.
Traps just grew deadlier.
Little pleases me.
Okay, where's a shop? Okay, there's a shop two steps away. We're gonna go up here first, though. That's the exit. Damn.
Why?
Because I was hoping this wasn't the exit.
Yeah, but now you're gonna be dead from.
No, I'm not.
Or nearly dead.
I counted first. Demand payment. Give me rings. Thank you. Disciples ring. We gain less, or we take less damage for blessings, more damage for curses. And the Guildmaster's ring. Every time we enter a shop, we immediately gain +1 food.
Hope we can pull off a success, or this could go poorly.
Select your desire.
Doesn't really matter though, because we're gonna fight 1 monster, 3 dust. Oh well. Like it's. I'm not going to say it's not possible for us to take 21 damage off the 3 of dust. That would be really silly for me to say, because I've done it before. But it's unlikely, at best. And we're done.
Okay, that went quite well.
Yeah. We will take 10 more damage as we go into the shop, but then we will get +1 food, and with 149 gold at my disposal, I think we're gonna be fine.
Unless you get jumped on the way in.
Still unlikely because I don't have that much gold. I also don't have a ton of rings. I don't have a ton of food, things like that. Okay, so first of all, we're going to buy the healer's ring. We get +1 gold every time we heal, and we heal every step we take. So, I'm also going to buy the Ring of Survival. Every third combat, we receive +20 health. Now we're just going to go ahead and buy a couple things of supplies. That's about right. We'll do one more. Now we'll go ahead and leave. I don't feel that it'd be a good idea to go to the left. Secret Society won't accept me in any ways, and Cursed Treasure, because of where we're at right now, I don't think it's a good idea to take any curses on at this time.
Loading down on curses would be it would be a poor idea.
I mean, remember, there's the double-edged curses that we like. So, thing like time, whatever it is, time dilation or whatever, that would actually be a curse I would appreciate getting. So, your mileage may vary. We'll go ahead and do the altar. We're going to pray. Hopefully we'll get a blessing here.
One has to wonder how it is possible to...
Damn!
Ooh!
So, we draw a pain card, draw a curse, skin rash every 4. Yeah. New card for the pain deck every 4 steps. Ratman hunting. Yeah, that's a
plague and 4 plague.
It's a pretty nasty curse to start with.
Well, clearly you need to brush up on your ancient languages. You were not beseeching the gods. You were saying that they were saying unpleasant things about their mother.
Unpleasant things about their mother. Yeah. Okay, let's get rid of these guys real quick. No, you're not allowed to throw things at me. Stop that. Thankfully, this weapon is really good. And this last one. Stood in the poison for just a couple of seconds, but I'm going to gain all that health back in about 1 step. Remember, right now, because we have, I forget whatever the blessing is we have right now, we actually gain 8 health every step now. Okay, what's the upper left? Lizard Dome. I think we can safely... no, we should actually go to that. We want to do that early.
Okay.
The reason why is that,
even in the animal
because we only fight a small amount of enemies in the Lizard Dome if we do it early. And the Lizard Dome typically gives me a pretty large reward if I do it.
But you don't have...
I don't have... That's right, I don't have...
You don't get all your shield. You don't get your shield. You don't get all your nice toys.
Well, I get those eventually. I'll get them back. Like, it's not like it's gone.
Well, yeah, but I meant like the purposes of the battle here.
Well, I mean, 2 of dust. I mean, they dealt 6 damage to me. Which is more than I was expecting. But again, that comes back in 1 step. So...
And the...
Got a single gain card worth 10 food, which is actually... That was worth it.
I was going to say, and the dust gets fricasseed in the lava.
Yep. And see, I'm already back up to full health. I took 1 step and I got back. So it didn't feel like that was a major, major loss. We haven't really gotten a good build-up yet that would give me a very long run here.
And us men and women.
So we need to figure out something. We're gonna fight
alone do not play.
6 of dust.
I maintain the rules.
Pretty much a
choices.
road bump. Pretty much a speed bump at this point.
Yeah. Well, remember this particular event does not typically actually give me a reward. God damn it! I'm trying to cast my spell. Damn it! Stop doing this. There. Get burned. Okay, now I feel better. Okay, so someone has been bugging me back a while ago when you and I were recording back when we were recording Way of the Ninja on Action Hank, I promised to tell a story about jury duty.
Oh, right, yes.
And this person, when they saw... So I promised at the very end of an episode. And as far as I can tell, that very end of an episode also... we get all our wounds fully healed. This very end of the episode also happened to be at the very end of a, like a recording session, as far as I could tell. Deadmans Gorge. So, what ended up happening is I kind of forgot about the story at the end of that, when we actually started recording again, which was probably several days, maybe even a week later. And this person wanted to know what the story was, and if I had ever told it. So, now's as good a time as any. So, as I allude to quite frequently, I work in a retail store that sells video games. And no, I never tell what it is. We're going to leave it at that. But, my store buys games from customers, and we have to follow a variety of pawn laws to do that. And then, of course, because bad things happen, we also have video cameras. So, one day, a guy comes in, and he and a friend buy a PS4 for me. At least I think it was a PS4. And this was like back in February, March, something like that. This is a while ago. So they buy a PS4 from me, and they head out. And that's it. So nothing really, really big. Well, about maybe a month later, I get,
I'm sure you're grateful for that.
Oh, we gained 10 max health, so we're gradually advancing back up there. Nice.
An expedition.
So maybe about a month or so later, I get contacted by the local police department, who is investigating an armed robbery. Turns out an old woman in the area was robbed at gunpoint. Her credit cards were stolen, and the credit card just so happened to be used at my store. And, because I'm the manager there, I had to help them figure out what was up, like where, what happened, things of that nature. So we go back, we look at the video. Turns out I'm the one that used that did the transaction, and gave them the video, and that was it. And I mean, this is all fairly normal stuff. Ring exchange. Whenever the player sells an item, they receive food instead of gold, and only half the usual amount. That seems pretty good. We're gonna go ahead and take the massive extortion.
Interesting choice.
I'm also gonna buy the ring of exchange, because it means if I sell items, I get food.
Running short of food. Allow me to assist.
Let's see. We're also gonna take the ring of poverty, because one, it lessens the amount of food or of money I have, which means that the massive extortion all of a sudden starts getting really good. But on top of that, the ring of poverty, we gain money really, really fast in this game mode. So the ring of poverty is going to allow me to get rid of that and gain massive amounts of max health, which should be rather important later on.
And in the meantime, if you happen to come across, the Master Ring, it's another ring on your finger.
Exactly. Go ahead and visit the Oracle, and I'm just going to turn back because I don't want to deal with that. And we'll move on. So, anyways,
Descend ever deeper.
So we kind of just gave the officers the video evidence they needed, as I am required to, and we moved on. Now I can't be healed. That is a problem. We need to fix that as soon as possible. I also just lost 5 max health, and unfortunately there's no healer on this floor. So we're kind of in a bad way right now. So about 2 weeks or so after I'm contacted by the police, I get summoned to juvenile court. Me and the store manager, who is down the street from me, because apparently his store is involved in this too. So we both have to go to juvenile court to act as witnesses, because one of the two involved in the robbery just so happens to be a juvenile. Fantastic. Failed that again.
Damn.
Yeah, he just so happens to be a juvenile, which, while a pain in the ass, is not a big deal because it counts as jury duty. So I just go, and that's all there is to it. Like, can't do anything, but at least I'm paid for it. And because I'm salary, like, it just means I have to work less. So we go to juvenile court. We sit there, for a while. And keep in mind, like, we were greeted. The people there knew that we were there for. We just got a free food gain card, so we're gonna get 5 more food. They knew the folks who were at the juvenile court. They knew why we were there, so they just had to sit and wait. And the DA comes out and tells me that they're going to try to get the guy to plea bargain and blah 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 blah. And I guess they did because we weren't needed at all. But we sat there for 2 hours waiting, and then we're just told we don't need you in the slightest. You can just leave now. Well, it just so happens that I caught a glimpse of the woman who got robbed, and it just so happens to be that she's one of my regular customers, and she had actually come into my store asking about a robbery, and I didn't put 2 and 2 together. So I felt kind of bad because she's one of my regular customers. I know this woman. So, but plea bargain happened. We weren't needed, so we just kind of moved on. And, we just kind of left. That was all there was to it. There was nothing, needed. So, about maybe 3 weeks later, I get contacted by the local district attorney, who goes, hey, I need you... Oh, that's not good.
Oh, boy.
2 pain cards. Lose 5 health. Lose 1 food. Okay, that's not terrible. Local district attorney says that he needs me to act as a witness. Oh, God, and now we gotta deal with the Dark Dweller. He needs me to act as a witness in a robbery case. And I was kind of confused. I'm sitting there going, didn't I already do this? Didn't I already... Okay, so this is bad because I think if I have to cross back that way, I gotta deal with that again. Okay, we're gonna request a song. We're gonna get a blessing. Arcane knowledge. It's terrible.
I made that.
We'll pay them half my gold.
I will have to rebalance.
And they're gonna move on. Do I have to deal with this again? I have to deal with this again. And I have to try down now because I gotta hope it's not up.
What happens if it's up?
I take a lot of damage trying to get up.
Oh dear.
So let's hope that down is the correct way to go. Nope.
Oh damn.
Yep. So I'm like, wait, what am I a witness for? And he's like, well, do you remember this event, this thing that you helped with, a couple of months ago where there was the robbery case? And I'm like, yeah. And he goes, yeah, that's what you're helping with. And I went, oh, I thought we were done with that. And apparently not. So I'm like, okay, the guy must have not plea bargained. He must have backed out of his, word or something, and now they need me for this. We're going to take a little bit of damage now. 2 pain cards. Lose 10 max health. Lose 5 gold. Okay, so could have been worse. Now I've got to go deal with the river again, I think. Yep, now I have to deal with the river again. So this was just a really bad series of steps here.
Yeah.
Select your
But, like, I didn't have a choice in the matter. I had to go in this direction. Because if that was the direction of the exit,
A horse is
Anyways, so
I'm sure
basically the DA lets me know that I need to be a witness. I'm being subpoenaed. I lost a blessing, which cost me my high constitution. That actually really sucks to lose.
Well, you don't have any food to use at the moment anyway, and you're blighted, so...
Okay, noble trader is going to ask me to sell my weapon. No.
Some come in.
Lose 30% of my gold. That really sucks. I get summoned. That also
Actually,
really
30%
sucks.
of your gold might actually do you a favor because massive extortion.
Yeah, but I need that gold to get food. But it might be a moot point because I might get killed if there's casters in this group, which there are.
Red Adventurer needs food badly.
Pretty much.
Anyway, sorry.
So, basically, I'm supposed to be a witness to help them put this guy away. And so the DA is really nice about it. He's like, okay, look, we're going to keep you in the loop as much as possible. We will let you know when we need you, so that way you can make arrangements. I'm like, okay, I appreciate that. Damn it. Okay, that was really bad. I cannot believe that happened. So he lets me know my day. It's like a Monday. I'm like, okay, well, I'll set aside time, and I'm like, okay, what time do you need me to be there? About 3 o'clock or so. I'm like, great. And he goes, yeah, you should be fine. Just listen for us. We'll call you when we need you. And then it was like, I think Sunday afternoon. He's calling just to verify that I'm still available after the weekend, yada, yada, yada. And then he goes, by the way, I hate to tell you, but the judge said that we have to have all witnesses here all day. We're not allowed to wait for you, so you just have to come in. The original plan was that he was going to give me about half an hour's notice on it when I needed to show up, and that was going to be it. I just died from a burn. Ooh. But he was going to give me about half an hour's notice. In doing so, that would give me kind of all that I needed to know for that, and we would just kind of move on. And, okay, we got a token. For helping Captain Buccanera free his crew, we receive gain 10 food and the Curse of Davy Jones. Yeah, it kind of sucked. And I guess I'm finishing the story the next episode. We'll see you guys later.